Hello, everyone. So, I'd like to welcome you back again into our chapter number 13 of the Python Beginners Tutorial. So, the name of the chapter is the while loop. Okay, so now we will be learning about the while loop over here in this particular chapter, and next we will learn about the for loop in Python. So, how a loop is important while doing programming in Python. We'll learn about each and everything. We'll understand about this in detail here in this particular chapter. So, let's not waste time and let's get started. So over here, as you guys can see, now again, we are back at the same project in which we guys were working on. So now here we are going to learn about loop. Let me just create a Python file and I'm going to name this one as while loop.py, which signifies this one as a Python file. So let's click on enter, and over here now I do have this particular place where I can execute my code. So to simplify for all of you that what a loop is, so inside a loop, let's say I do have a particular function, okay? And now till the time I want that particular function to run, I can just run it accordingly, okay? So let's say if I do have a condition inside my loop, till the time the condition doesn't turn from a true statement to a false statement, my loop will keep on running right over here. So let me just show you guys an example of how you will be able to do so. So first of all, let's come here and now we have to create up an variable. So let me name my variable as A, and now I am going to put out my equal to sign, and now I am going to put the value of A as 2. Okay, so I'll just come here and the value of this particular variable is 2. And now let's click on enter, and as I already do have my variable, if you want to write a simple while loop, so for that you need to type the code or the keyword of while. Okay, so here you guys can see I do have this while keyword right over here, and as you have mentioned the while keyword, Python already understood that you are going to work with the while loop right over here. So you are done specifying the while loop. Now let's give it up a space, and over here now you want to specify a condition to your while loop. Okay, so over here as you guys can see, now the value of A over here is equals to 2. So I will tell the while loop over here that till the time A is less than, or I will just put less than and equal to 20, till the time I want it to keep on printing. Okay, so over here my condition is that I want my loop to work till the time A is less than or equal to 20. Okay, so for that, if I just click on enter, you guys can see that while we're working with this while loop, we will have an indentation on the left hand side. And if I don't have this particular indentation, the Python file will basically understand that it is not under my loop, whatever command I am giving it right over here. So as you guys can see now over here, I do have told that while loop should be, or the A should be less than or equal to 20. And I'm telling right over here to print, or let's come here and let's type print A. Okay, so I'll just come here. I want it to print A, and also I do want to specify a particular condition, which is that each and every time it will come here and it will loop, I want it to add +1 to it. Let's say A should be like equal to a plus 2. Okay, so over here that there is another easy way of how you will be able to type this same thing. So over here I will come, and now let's come here, let's just delete this one, and now I will just type plus, and also I will just type equal to. Okay, so here as you guys can see, my command over here is well clear. So the value of a here is 2, and now I do have started my while loop where I have told, or the condition here is that the value of a should be less than or equal to 20. Okay, so I am telling to print a, and what's it's coming over here one time when it is printing the value, I want it to come down, and let's say now my value at start will be 2. Okay, so again I am telling that to add plus 2 with this one as well. Okay, so now let's come down, and once this is done looping, I will just come here, and I don't want it to be inside the loop. Once this one is done looping, I want it to print, let's open parenthesis, and I will just open the quotation, and now I want it to type done with the while loop. And here you guys can see, now I do have this particular statement. Okay, so let me just tell you guys of how this particular while loop works. So over here, now I do have the variable, the value is 2. And now when it comes to the second line, as I have already told you that how this Python works. So it starts decoding from line 1, then it comes to the last line. So once it is coming here, it will understand that, well, it is a while statement, or it is a while loop. So here it says what is the condition that you have provided. So here, as you guys can see, a should be less than or equal to 20. And after that, as the value of a is 2, it will print 2 at first. But now then it will come under here, and it will see that after each and every statement, let's say over here as it have printed 2, 2 plus 2 will come 4, and afterwards once this is done, it will again come over here in this first line of the while loop, and it will see that is the statement true or is the statement false. Okay, it will see that, okay, now the total or the value of a is 4, so it will check that, well, 4, is it less than or equal to 20? So it will just repeat the same process till the time the statement won't turn false. Okay, so a time will come where it will become 22, and over here now once it will come here and once it will loop, it will see that this particular statement has become false, like the value over here will be 22, and it will be more than or equal, it will be more than the value which is provided over here as 20. So once it sees that, well, this particular statement is false, it will just come here, and instead of looping it again, it will directly come to the statement outside of the while loop, and it will print done with the while loop. Okay, so now let's come here, let's run this particular code, and here now I do have missed a colon, so you need to understand that you do mention a colon once you are typing this particular condition of your variable. Now if I come here and if I run this particular code, you guys can see it is typing 2 4 6 8 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. But now when it is turned to print 22, like when the value of this one becomes 22, it will come here, print 22. And after that, 22 will plus 2 with it. And once again, when it's coming on top right over here, it sees that the particular statement has turned false from a true statement. Then it won't loop back again, but instead what it will do is it will just leave this particular while loop, and it will come under here, and it will print done with the while loop. As you guys can see, after 20, it is showing me this particular statement. So hope you guys do have understood this particular class on how to work with while loop. I do have tried to make you guys understand about while loop with very easy examples. So I hope to see you all in the next chapter. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.